of Ulster and onto the east coast once again. And it will be another bitterly cold day in store because of that northerly airflow. And temperatures are on average at about 2 to 4, but will feel a lot colder in those northerly breezes. And finally then tonight, a similar story really to what we've had over the last couple of nights. And we're looking at a sharp to severe ground frost, icy stretches on roads, a freezing fog in some spots. But really, all eyes are going to focus on those temperatures tonight. One of the coldest nights we've had in a long, long time. Values back to about -4 to -8 degrees. So that's how it's shaping up for now. We'll catch you again live at 9:30.
For first-time drivers, young drivers, returning drivers, if you've had an open claim or have had too many penalty points.
The quote devil's always got one hell of a quote.
Right, let's take a final look at your morning paper, starting with the Irish Times there. Headline, Government drops plans for partial reopening of schools. The government has abandoned plans to bring Leaving Cert students into class for 3 days a week amid mounting opposition from teachers and principals.
Plan to force creches to refund parents if children can't attend. That's the front page of today's Irish Independent. The government is exploring ways to force childcare providers to repay parents who are charged fees for services that can't be used due to COVID-19 restrictions.
The Examiner leads with CUH to trigger major disaster plan. Cork University Hospital is poised to trigger an emergency tiered escalation plan to manage an unfolding COVID-19 crisis that has left staffing levels in freefall across the health service.
Moving on to the tabloids, and tech setback on the vaccine is the top story on the Daily Mail. The paper reveals how HSC staff are being forced to record highly sensitive vaccine data on paper before inputting the information into the computer system.
The Mirror goes with my Trump mob terror. The front of that paper pictures a former Irish beauty queen who was forced to flee in terror after being chased by angry Trump supporters during the Washington DC riots.
And the Sun have a nice story this morning. They're leading with "We can live again." Offaly man Michael Delaney, who's reportedly given an hour to live after being diagnosed with COVID-19, feels great having received the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine yesterday.
And the Star goes with Lord and Order, the paper revealing how real Gardaí reportedly ran to assist during the filming of an RTE sketch which aired on New Year's Eve. The sketch caused major backlash among viewers for its religious insensitivity.
And finally, the Herald leads with panic on the front line. A doctor working on the front line has warned of panic setting in as the COVID crisis continues to get worse here in Ireland, saying we're on the verge of what we saw in Italy. I can't find my text, but you take it away there.
Lots of people texting in and about with good news stories.
Yes.
It's Good News Friday. And here's an example of one of those. Can you give a shout out, Una says, to my mum, Mona Eustace. She is 75 years of age and she takes part in the Dublin Marathon every year while raising money for the Capuchin Homeless Centre. And this year she felt she had to do something, so she did a huge walk in the Phoenix Park. She is such an inspiration to all of our family, and that's Mona Eustace, and that comes in from Una. Good on you, Mona. Keep it going.
That's the spirit, isn't it? That's the kind of stuff we're talking about.
That's the stuff that will get us through this.
Do you know who else we have to mention, actually? Charlo, our chef on the show.
Yeah.
Had a hip replacement over Christmas.
A double hip
It's like we're just having a private gossip here. Sorry about this.
Yeah,
But you all know Charlo.
Yeah, he's part of the family here.
Yeah.
A double hip replacement.
Yes.
Never even knew that he'd had it. We never even knew.
Well, he
he had a
didn't show
problem
any
with it.
signs of having a problem, did he?
And he went to hospital, and it's all done. If you follow him on Facebook, he's great crack, great entertainment, as you know. Send him your best wishes. But Charlo, from all of us,
we're all thinking of you,
great to
and
see
you're
you
through
on
the
the
operation. And as he says, we'll get the party started in around March when he's recovered.
Cannot wait to get the party restarted with you, buddy. We miss you, and get well soon, pal.
Well done, Charlo. What about Oisín? 3 weeks before the pandemic, I was hired at a new company with a big salary increase. Best timing of my life.
Good
Get
News
in.
Friday. Get in there. Now, are you looking to make a greener footprint this new year? We'll have advice after the break.
You're not getting this back.
What is it? It's the Lenore Dream Team. Just condition as usual, boost with the matching scent, and go.
It's just too good.
task is to guess the IDs of the VIPs.
This show is mad, you know.
Welcome to the Masked Singer.
Who is that? I know who this is.
Could it be Bruno Mars?
Melby. Dean Gaffney.
12 celebrities from the world of comedy, sport and music go head to head. Talked About Talent Show. The Masked Singer continues Saturday at 7 on Virgin Media 1.
Hellmann's Vegan Mayo. It's plant-based, so it's great for lunchtime filling, as well as weekend grilling. One vegan mayo.
No surface is too small or big for viruses and bacteria to hide. Domestos has proven to kill them all, quickly breaking the chain of infection. Domestos Spray, unstoppable.
Let's face it, humans are pretty limited animals. No fur to keep us warm, no claws. Wings? What wings? Yet we survived by learning one simple thing. The world won't adapt to us, so let's adapt ourselves to the world. The new Peugeot 3008. Time to change.
Knorr stocks. Knorr stocks. Discover a world of rich flavour.
Look who's back to tell you about Quote Devil's incredible insurance deals. Yes, you're on live TV. Home and contents insurance is now reduced to only €199, including accidental damage. Whoops. And you can get a quote in just 60 seconds. Car insurance starts at only €325. And we're specialists in young driver car insurance, cover for those with convictions or previous claims. 40% of people who call to better their car, van or home insurance renewal become our customers. So
Call the Quote Devil for one hell of a quote.
Thank you very much.
No matter how messy I get, just one wash and my clothes smell perfect with Surf. Accidents? Perf with Surf. Foundation face. Perf with Surf. Finding myself. Perf with Surf. Everything will be Perf with Surf.
That's the Flahaven's rich, creamy taste. But how do we do it? Follow me. First, we make sure the oats are individually loaded. And only Flahavens can say that. But that creamy taste mostly comes from this. Very important step, right? Here, you can see our unique steaming process. Clear? And as I said earlier, we... Not once, but twice.
Ever wondered how Flahavens make their porridge taste so creamy?
Any questions?
You're not alone.
Did you know odours get trapped in your home's fabrics and are released back over time? Febreze Fabric Refresher eliminates odours for an all-over freshness you'll love.
Welcome back. Now, new research has shown that more and more people are making New Year's resolutions to reduce their impact on the planet in 2021.
From recycling light bulbs and batteries to household appliances. CEO of We Ireland, Leo Donovan, joins us on the line this morning with some advice on beginning the year a little bit greener. Leo, a very good morning
Leo.
to you. Thank you for joining us here on Ireland AM this morning.
Good morning.
Leo, we were talking about waste earlier on, and I think we're all familiar with our green bin and then the brown or the blue, the food waste, all that stuff. I think we've become a little bit greener in that sense. But this morning we're talking about the electrical stuff, the batteries, the light bulbs. How are we, first of all, just on a general note, with all of that stuff?
Yeah, and generally, Ireland is doing very well in relation to the recycling of electrical appliances and batteries. We respond to an EU directive which requires that the country recycles 65% of the electrical appliances and 45% of the batteries. So it's very important that we all, as householders, make a big effort to recycle all the electrical appliances in the house. That's anything really with a battery or a plug, and also the batteries, particularly those AA batteries that we've been all using over the Christmas period, particularly on all those Christmas lights.
Absolutely, and it's great that we see most schools now do some sort of a battery recycling program, which is great, because I know our kids say, don't throw them out, I want to bring them into school, etc., etc. But in terms of us, as the adults in the house, what can we do, or what tips can you give us specifically when it comes to electrical stuff? How do we go about making ourselves greener in terms of the electrical gear?
Yeah, well, just picking up on your point in relation to the schools programme, and here we have our just smaller battery box, the We Ireland battery box. We have this in all the primary schools. We give it to the children to bring home, and then you fill this up at home with your batteries and then bring it into the school, or bring it back to the retailer who sold the batteries, or to your local recycling centre. So that is one particular initiative that we do to try and make it as easy as possible for consumers to bring back their old batteries. But bear in mind, all retailers who sell batteries will also take back the batteries. And then just in relation to your overall electronic waste, it's important to look at the bigger picture in relation to the recycling, because it's about sustainability, and it's about the durability and prolonging the life of particular products and saving the resources that we have here in the world. We know there's only one world, and if we keep going the way, we need two worlds. So we've got to make sure that we recycle and recover all these materials. And Eamon Ryan just last year, the Minister for Environment, introduced a new circular economy legislation where he talks about the durability of products and the reusability and the repairability of products, as well as the recycling. So that's what we're encouraging people to do now, is think about the more longer term life of products, extending that life and making sure that we get more value out of these recovered resources that we're using.
Yeah, are we kind of guilty of, if something looks like it's on the way out, we just replace and get a new one? Should we be more mindful of saying, well, hang on, no, I just need to get someone to fix that? I know it's a couple of years old, but we can get another couple of years out of it, be it a washing machine, a dryer, or any kind of appliance like that.
Yeah, that's it. So the larger appliances, like if I had to give you some tips for recycling, the first one would be the durability. So if you even just take the batteries we talked about, we're using rechargeable batteries, not the single-use batteries. So that's the first idea. The second idea would be to look at when the material comes to an end of life, particularly the battery, bring it back, like we discussed about with the schools program, and to the retailers. And then when we look at larger appliances, and this is where we're looking at the durability. So when you're buying a product, how durable is that product? How eco-friendly is it in relation to energy use, in relation to water use, in relation to its just long life? What's the warranty on the product? So that's the durability side of things. And then, of course, as you say there, then when first of all, when you don't have a further use for it, can you give that to somebody else and do the reuse part? Okay, hand it on to a family member, or maybe someone in your local community could make use of it, or you put it onto one of the websites like Done Deal or whatever. But look at extending the life of that product. And then if it's broken, look at the repairability. And we're just rolling out a new program with the White Goods Association, part of the IBEC setup, in relation to putting a program for training people to be repair agents, so that we can have a better repair network throughout the country. And then finally, the last part is anything that has a battery or a plug, it should be recycled. And we make it as easy as possible, so you can go back to your retailer where you bought the particular appliance, no purchase required, which is great. You can go back to your local authority site. And we found that just recently people have been using more and more of the recycling centres to do their recycling.
So, for example, if someone's watching this morning, Leo, and they have a broken down washing machine and it's beyond repair, where is the best place to bring that?
Yeah, so first of all, it's the local authority sites. If you're buying a new one and replacing it, then that will take back the old product free of charge, okay? If you don't are making a purchase, you can still go back to that same retailer. They'd be delighted to take it back from you. Again, no purchase required. And then the local authority sites will take all electronics. And again, remember, it's free of charge at local authority sites. No gate fees for the recycling of electronics waste at recycling centres.
Are the retailers obliged to take away your old equipment, Leo?
Yes, it's an initiative that has been brought in by the EU directive and our own regulations to bring in all the stakeholders and make it as easy as possible for the consumer to have their material recycled. So all the retailers are participating in what we call a We'll Take It Back programme, and they will take back your electronic waste.
OK, that's really good to know. Light bulbs, how do we fare on those? And are there particular light bulbs we should be buying to be greener?
Yeah, so, you know, we went through a phase here where we had our energy-saving bulbs, and these are gas discharge bulbs, CFLs, and we used those a lot, I suppose, back, say, 5 odd years ago. And what we're very encouraging people now is to have those recycled because there is mercury vapors in there, and we want to make sure they're properly recycled. But now what we find is more and more people are moving into the LED bulbs, right? These are a very eco-friendly product. They last longer, they use less electricity, and they're much easier to recycle. So very much encouraging people to now, when they're out buying a new bulb, to buy an LED bulb.
And in terms of pricing, are the LEDs becoming a bit more friendly to our pockets because more people are using them?
Absolutely. I think it's like any new technology. When it comes out at first, it's high prices, but now they're very competitively priced. But it's the long durability that you get. Remember, they last much, much longer. They use less electricity. So in the long run, you're into a cost saving, a big cost saving.
And with all of the batteries that lots of households around the country would have used on toys, particularly around Christmas time, Leo, should we be buying rechargeable batteries for those, you know, small, almost throwaway toys?
Yeah, for sure. Like even myself, we were using a lot of portable batteries, you know, in relation to Christmas lights, just in the period just gone by. And yeah, so there is a new EU regulation coming down now, which will really promote the rechargeable and the reuse of the batteries. As we move into this more energy-friendly environment where we're using more electricity, particularly electric cars, electric scooters, everything seems to be going to electric. We're going to be using more and more batteries. There's going to be a bigger demand.
Well, we seem thankfully, as you say, Leo, to be getting better. Listen, we really appreciate your time this morning. Thank you for that advice, and thanks for joining us, Leo.
Thank you, Leo. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you too.
Now, after the break, it's time to put your best face forward. Are you ready for this? We have rounded up a range of beauty products to give you that January glow.
I'm voguing.
See you soon.
Or I've just landed a plane somewhere. I don't know, one or the other.
Who knows?
See you in a minute.
We're still on air.
Ariel Active Pods take on tough stains and odours.
Here, and here. So we need to be clever. There is no room for error. Clear communication. Okay, we are under attack.
I want you to send me everything, like all the minutes and any comments that there are. And Tom.
Mom, no screens at the table.
Guys, sorry, we're gonna have to talk in the morning.
Connect to what matters for less. Save up to 20% by switching to the 3 family plan. 3. Make it count.
All right, everyone. I want to address the elephant in the room. No, not you, Lola. The tea. We're switching to Lion's tea now. Why? These tea bags are biodegradable, while some still use plastic. I know, I would be speechless too. But we can change this. All of us, even you.
At Irish Life Health, we do health insurance, but not as you know it. Like our benefit plan, which gives you up to €250 back on a mix of benefits, like sports clubs, such as your local GAA club, dietitians, and fitness wearables. Helping you embrace a healthier lifestyle. Search Irish Life Health.
The Dunn family saved an incredible €434 thanks to a 4-week big save at Lidl.
Our house is mad. There's 6 people going around all the time, eating everything. Like him eating the fruit out of the fruit bowl.
They're constantly at the fridge. You know, they're trying more things.
Lidl have loads of choice and really good value. It's going to make a big difference to us every month.
The Dunn family saved an amazing €434 in 4 weeks with a big save at Lidl. More for you.
Holly came from Miami, FLA. Hitchhiked her way across the USA. Block her eyebrows on the way. Shave her legs in the heat was a she said, hey babe, take a look on the wild side. Take a said, hey honey, take a walk on the wild side.
Take a bow, you tea time trailblazer. Going meat-free and carefree with Bird's Eye Green Cuisine's plant-powered chicken dippers. Tasty, juicy, chickeny. Viva la veggies! Bird's Eye Green Cuisine. You've got the power.
Life is more interesting when people bring their own flavour. So chicken. Make it zesty. Make it spicy. Chicken can be whatever you make it. Chicken, make it your way. And always choose chicken with the Boardbeer quality mark.
The highest standards verified at every stage.
From moving out of the spare room to a place with space to spare. From first flat to first family home. From farmhouse to deep house. From a place you both call home to your working from home home. A new home is one of life's biggest moments, and we all know life doesn't always go to plan. That's why, at Bank of Ireland, our personalised mortgages can change if your life changes. When you're ready to make a move, we're ready to make it with you. Bank of Ireland. Begin.
Ultra, it works miracles.